When I lived in North Carolina, I was hanging out with who I thought were like the cool kids. I basically thought that I was like really cool because I was hanging out with all these people and I was really excited and kind of self-centered and didn't really care about other people as much as I should have. It was 2008 and the recession was just kind of setting in, and my mom got laid off from her job. So we had to either move to a really rural area of North Carolina, or there was also another job open in Florida, and my mom had always wanted to move there. So that's where she decided that we were all gonna live. I was so upset when I found out I was moving. I was really sad because I had just kind of established myself in middle school, and so I didn't want to uproot myself and move to a new place. So when I moved, it was late July, and so it was still the summertime. I had no friends because school would have been my only way to like meet people. I was really bored all the time and I was pretty sad and always trying to call my best friends back in North Carolina and see what they were doing. And we of course tried to figure out ways that we could like visit each other and stuff, but it never really panned out. I was not really excited about going to a new school. Like, I hadn't really heard much about it, and I really like knowing what I'm going into. So when I didn't know that much about the school, it made me really worried. My first day was really interesting because my old school in North Carolina wasn't starting for another 2 weeks or so, so they could not send my transcripts to my new school, and so I had to start off in remedial classes. The teachers didn't seem to care about what the students were doing, and I just was so down already. At lunch, I sat alone eating my spaghetti, and I was really, really sad. So after lunch, I finally was headed to my drama class, which was one of the last classes of the day. And I walked in and the whole room was like completely dark. I opened the door and all this light from outside just filled the room, and everybody looked back at me. They were all like really warm and welcoming and so nice, and I was so happy that I had finally found a place where people actually cared what was going on there. It was just a really refreshing change. After my drama class, my teacher came up to me and he was telling me all about the school and asking me all about my day. She thought I would do really well in the TV production classes. I looked into it more and I was talking to some of the other people in the drama classes, and they all seemed to be in the class and they loved it. And I got my schedule changed, and the very next day I was in that class. The teacher was just really encouraging to have us take a camera and go out and start shooting something or write a story and go do it. No idea was a bad idea, just as long as we were thinking of things and trying to be creative and stuff. I think the program definitely changed me as a person. Film and TV, they teach that you can't do that job if you don't have other people helping you. It just really helped me to understand that it's important to be kind and patient and knowing that there's always something that someone else can teach you. I ended up going into the extension program of it at the high school. Through that, I really just honed my skills, and that's what made me want to come to Columbia. I'm really happy that I moved to Florida. The people that I met there and the things that I learned, I would not trade for the world. And I am so, so happy that I ended up moving there.